exactly. And this is we cannot find a good solution
Right.
how to do it
So
right.
what we see is that this kind of inequality uh, it's very difficult to keep society together. So what we see is more aggressive behavior towards other countries, towards outsiders. It's us versus them, America first. Trade war within China, trade war with China, renegotiating NAFTA, aggressive behavior, um, us first and our interest first,
Yeah, those are
which
not
leads to
solution, right?
they're not the solution, but
China-U.S. trade war is not solution.
no, it's not a solution, but it's a logical reaction because basically, if you want to create more solidarity, then what is the best way to create more solidarity is to create a common enemy, to make sure that it's us versus them, and that's the card that Trump is playing a lot, which is create more international tensions. But these are rather dangerous times because if inequality is increasing, and it's more likely that this kind of politics with more us versus them will create more tensions in the near future.
What kind of action America like a NAFTA and America going to take Mexico and Canada and China?
Mm.
They try to avoid cheaper product coming from them, but it doesn't save white blue colors,
No,
and
no, it doesn't.
we need to give them like how to educate and training, give them to looking for another job opportunity and education. Only the way to give them new job instead of uh, steel manufacturer or instead of automobile industries. They will
Right,
not.
but that's going to be difficult, and but we at the same time we will see that a few people will get a lot richer, and the people who are at yeah who basically develop AI technology and who are able to capitalize on that, they'll get a lot richer, um, and this creates more disparity within societies. In order to keep the societies together, politicians will create a common enemy. There will be more isolation, less international trade, or at least less international collaboration. And I can easily see that this will lead to even military tensions throughout the world.
Like we discussed several weeks ago, uh, as you know, Waymo is auto driving system.
Mm.
Uh, is recently they decided that they cannot eliminate auto driving, cannot eliminate drivers next 10 or 20 years because of accident for people, right? So
Mm.
auto driving system will not going to be prevailing into the truck driver or taxi driver.
Mm.
And also the other way we need to consider for transportation is currently critical rather than manufacturing. So we can shift people, workers, from manufacturer to transporter. Sort of business restructuring, reorganization will going to be happen. I thought 3.5 million truck driver will be eliminated next few years later, but this will not going to be happen. Actually, they the technology company announced that this is impossible eliminated truck drivers next few years. It
I'm,
takes
I
more than 10 years.
I seriously doubt that is true. I think that it will be much faster,
Really?
but perhaps mostly first on the highways, but the final destination, perhaps the trucker needs to be available when trucks leave the highway. So the final destinations, or the more crowded roads with a lot more opportunities for accidents that may be necessary for manual drivers.
Yeah,
But
this is actually they wrote a report like that, but unfortunately, highway is they don't need driver, but they are going to the highway and going out from highway, so they need driver
yes,
anyway, so they cannot
yeah, yeah,
fire them.
but not as many, of course, because I mean, if you reduce the time that you need to drive a vehicle from 10 hours to 1 hour, that means that you can reduce your stuff by 90%.
You mean you mean truck driver get off on the way on the highway,
Yeah,
and the highway is no driver kind of
highway no
system?
driver,
Okay, maybe that makes sense because China decided, okay, not auto driving system. China decided they try to prepare the auto driving lane in highway, so nobody cannot get in, right?
right,
So this kind of
right.
system they're going to building even in the
It's
city.
in the United States. It's very common. You see that a lot around the cities. They already have these lanes.
Okay, this case, but still, uh, transportation business is much more required much more bigger than now. So we need to consider society of industry destruction.
Mm.
So we try to, you mean not like education training, like more shifting the people to the different industry. Usually, ordinary people they don't know how to find a work. They try to looking for the manufacturing job because of his skill, but government or local organization need to consider for switching their industry or switching their job opportunity, right? So this is going to be needed. Usually people that don't recognize where to work
Right.
without some kind of incentiveness, or government will give them some incentive to changing their skill or sort of things. Not like IT, not like advanced technology.
On the other hand, I mean, it's also kind of self-regulating. If you look at examples, for example, um, the home delivery services. Now we see so
Yeah.
many like Uber Eats and other Deliveroo and other delivery services.
Yeah.
Immediately, we see that's being populated by a lot of people, private enterprising. We see a lot of people who manage to employ themselves as taxi drivers who don't have any experience with that, who don't have a license, but they immediately jump into that into that
Yeah, that's right.
hole in the market. So um, the economy, the market economy, uh, very quickly manages to, or people who become like hospitality workers and open up their house for guests in the Airbnb sharing economy. That is automatic without having people to educate. People just pick that up and start
Yeah.
working in this area.
Do you know Uber delivery system? If I going to call some restaurant, the delivery cost is one delivery 250 yen.
Okay, I didn't know that.
It's very cheap, you know. It means,
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah,
course, depending on the timing when you make an order. Most expensive timing is 500 yen. Somebody told me, but
mm,
usually 250. This is
mm.
going to spread more than that.
Yeah, it's very cheap. And that also raises a concern: how are these people going to create a living for themselves if these costs are so low?
Mm.
Because yeah, it means that maybe part of it will be subsidized by the restaurants whose food is being delivered, but that means that the restaurant
Mm.
workers' income will also get under pressure, and the people who provide the raw materials for the restaurant food will also get under pressure.
So one thing still I cannot guess what's going on next 3 to 5 years is IT technology. This is going to happen something else, especially IoT area is drastically innovative change will happen.
Right.
Not taxi driver. This is I recently focused on IoT. Everything surrounding every electronic goods and everything, they have chips in it, and they're going to do something.
Yeah.
You know, I just started to study for some IT coding, and then I find out, you know, iOS software, if I can make a dictionary, okay, just 60 coding, I can make a dictionary anyway. So very easy to make anything, right? So ordinary people, they do not know, but this kind of software is prevent all over the world. 100 million coding is spread all over the world, so we can do anything at all, you know, instead of people. But of course, you know, do you know that recently I read the article of economists. They are okay. After 2 minutes, uh, they just stored million sentences, New Yorker articles in the system, and they try to create a new book, new articles. And usually, if you're going to read this book, or you're going to read article, everybody saw this will written by New Yorker, and they can recognize who wrote this. You know, it means doctor article, any kind of book will going to be everybody can prepare it if you're going to give them some keyword.
Right.
So this is going to happen. You know, who's man-made, who's machine-made. Okay, so this is my. So far, I just recognize. I just study coding every day. Now I get to know oh my God, you know, overcome dictionary, not dictionary. Just
Right.
and Kimoto, the company tried to do in chatbot. Chatbot, the system is very simple, but big issue is I can teach them, right? So they can answer for every kind. This is
Yes.
I don't know next 3 to 5 years what's going to happen, but innovation or revolution. So new income gap will occur in this area, right?
Right.
Okay. By the way, it's almost time. Are you
Yes.
going to start this Saturday?
Yeah. So actually, I think we are almost through this topic.
Okay. So anyway, it's a time. So you're going to prepare and let me know.
I have no idea what to do Saturday actually.
Oh,
The
okay.
next topic.
Okay, next Saturday we try to continue writing on track income inequality. What kind of IT technology will impact for us?
Okay.
First get into the consideration is how IT industry, how IT revolution will impact for income gap or
Okay.
our society. Maybe any kind. You just try it.
Okay.
I'm doing it now heavily for those areas, so I can respond to something for you.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Okay.